Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of Gloomhaven Guildmaster. We're going to be trying the Beast Tyrant's mission again, his story quest, where we're dealing with the rock. We did really well last time with the brute, standing up against all the nasties in the room. I'm going to throw the Sunkeeper in with him and see if we can do a little bit better. So we're not taking a 4-man party in. We're going to do a 3-man party and just see if having an extra body in there makes all the difference. Okay, we've read that before last time. So, Brute. Only take short rests. Beast Tyrant. You're probably going to open a door, so go for that. And Sunkeeper. Professional, because you're going to be using all of your armor and everything. Now, if we're lucky, these two will be able to kill all the nasty deep terrors without needing the Beast Tyrant in there. But obviously, we'll see how that goes. The deep terrors are going to keep coming. We need to get the bears here as quickly as possible. Yeah, bears are notoriously slow moving. Okay, right. So. First things first, the map layout is different. The bears are actually right by the door, which is handy. There is a lot of nasties in here, as we would expect. We're going to start the bear in combat, and we're going to do pretty much the same as we did last time. So let's bring the brute over here, and we want the brute to get in close as quickly as possible. We don't have really any worthwhile traps that we can deal with. So stepping in and getting a disarm could be handy. Alternatively, starting here and going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I move you out the way. Moving 6 with something like hook and chain and our boots will get us an attack, like a really strong attack on the bottom. If we do provoking roar and hook and chain, we might be able to just kill this guy straight off. So that's what we'll try. Over here, move 3 and shield. 1, 2, 3. That gets us slap bang in the middle of them. And what's going to be nice and big? Illuminate the target. That's what. So we're starting off big on this side. Over here, we want the bear to start in combat. We're going to do Ancient Ward, which is going to allow us to get a couple of disarms out. Maybe Venomous Ally as well for another ranged attack, and then we will use our Ring of Brutality and our minor stamina potion to get even more disarms out. I'm a bit concerned by the number of elites we have over here. This could go very badly, but we'll see how quickly we can deal with these guys. So, bear, I'm going to start you on this side so that the other bears can come in. Okay, the imps are moving relatively fast, so we're going to want those disarms to happen for certain. Right, charge down here and get the big old one. That's a good start. 1 down, many to go. Step on in, get a bit of a shield going, and try and kill this one. Bit of extra shield didn't quite kill him. Should have used the curse, but what are you going to do? Nice start there. Really like to see that. Let's go for the Ancient Ward. So we're going to want to target as many elites as possible. Let's hit these two. That's good. We'll get poison out, I think, on this one, because we're going to hit him also with the disarm. Let's use our minor stamina potion to get back Ancient Ward. And then do Ring of Skulls behind. And the Falcon over here. And then we will hit Ancient Ward again. So we're going to hit you and probably this one right at the back. Try and preserve as much as we can amongst our main guys. I mean, that's as good as it can get, really. This is going to be painful. Ah, don't like that. It's a little bit painful. Not really much of a problem. Now the regular black imps. Falcon got lucky there. The Falcon didn't last, but it was mostly there as ablative. That range is just so huge. Okay, cave bears. This feels like it is going to be a lot better now. Okay, we have a deep one in with us over here. What have we got down this side? Nothing new spawned in, so let's have a think about what we can do in terms of damage mitigation. We want to go quickly, that's for certain. Focused aggression will give us a nice ranged attack. Energizing strike will allow us to heal and get the poison off the bear and our friends over here, but that's not really very useful. Healing ourselves with borrowed essence is probably more useful, so I think we could do energizing strike to get the poisons off and then borrowed essence. Does mean we're not really going to be taking care of a lot of this stuff. Little bit of attack going out a little bit quickly. We'll see how I feel about it. Okay, over this side. You are 4 away and you've got retaliate, and there's going to be something spawning over here, so I think trying to clear out some of the nearby guys is probably a smart choice. We can use Juggernaut to move around and attack here. Or even just move one closer and attack here, and then skirmishing maneuver to get a ranged hit out there. my biggest thoughts are we're going to have a deep terror spawn in, so we're going to want to be next to him to hit him hard with unstoppable charge. And if we... yeah... you know what? We'll use Skirmishing Maneuver and Juggernaut. We'll get the ranged hit and then we'll step in and try and hit him, and that's what we'll do. Up on this side, we are not currently strengthened. Defensive stance is a very smart idea just for giving us some nice shielding, but it does mean we're going to be kind of locked where we are. We could get some healing out with Dazzling Charge. So Dazzling Charge, defensive stance, does mean we're not moving towards this guy yet, but it is going to put us in a reasonable position, I'd say. Okay, let's do it. Oh, the imps are strengthening and muddling, but they're not directly attacking, so that's not too bad. This turn. It's not too bad this turn, I should say. Next turn it will be very bad for anything that's still around. Okay, let's get the hit on. Unfortunate, but that's how these things go. Step in, skip the rest of the movement. Give this guy a hit. Good job there. Skeleton doing what he can. Okay, let's get all the poison gone. And then, really, we should attack the elite. That's a pretty solid hit. Okay, one more gone. Two more gone. Feeling a bit happier about this. Bit of healing over this side. And here is the shielding. Thankfully, the Deep Terror wasn't in a position to actually do any worthwhile attacking. Right, you. Immovable Phalanx is a good start. And we could eye for an eye before that, but I'd like to save eye for an eye for next turn. So we do eye for an eye and unstoppable charge. So immovable Phalanx and balanced measure, I guess. We'll see where that puts us. Down here, Patch Fur, really good option, and Unstoppable Beast, try and get a decent hit on the three of them. Up this side, I'd love to move in and do some damage. You're out of range for Purifying Aura, so we're definitely not going to do that. We could, however, step down here and give you back some cards, which I'm not against. let's say we're going to Scales of Justice do some stun. So mobilizing Axiom, Scales of Justice. And we'll take it at that. Cave Bears are doing some healing. Not great for us. There's going to be a lot of cursing coming out between the Deep Terrors and the Imps. We could try and hit both of them. Let's swing that round to that way. Well, we got both of them. We just didn't quite get the kill on this guy. Maybe skirmishing maneuver will allow us to finish him off. Bit of shielding. You know what, just in case, let's drink the potion now. It's a good time to do it. And what are these guys doing? Yeah, you're just doing ranged attacking and you're going to move away a little bit. So this we may as well not bother with. Skip the movement, stay where we are. Good job, Bear. Nice hit, Skeleton. So Bear, get your healing on before you get all poisoned up. And have a big swing that way. Love to see it. Sunkeeper. We don't really need to burn the light, but it gives us a bit of extra XP, so let's do that. Or we could come down and kill this guy, which would start us off actually on the way of doing things, and it would mean we're out of range for more cursing. So, skip the movement. Get the stun on you for what it's worth. One-eighth done. That is so painful. I'm glad we healed up when we had the opportunity. Look at that retaliate from the bear. Tanking team is doing okay. That was very painful though. Okay, so Beacon of Light will get the poison off us, but I think Empowering Command is going to be more useful to you. Yeah, Purifying Aura and Empowering Command. So we'll strengthen you and give you back some cards. In the meantime, you're going to use... I feel like we need to get either this guy or that guy gone. Can't trample through him and get that. So let's use Eye for an eye to move, and unstoppable charge to try and get the big hit and just kill this thing. Down here, spirit swap. Let's swap one of these out for one of those. And then focused aggression will let us take a shot at it. Okay, the imps are going to strengthen and muddle, so that's really not a concern. Oh, but we're not going to be next to it for the... Well, you're going to have to move closer to do the empowering. That's fine. Nice hit. Another one bites the dust. There goes our poison. Sunkeeper, step in. And give back. Hook and chain is a solid choice. Give back hook and chain, eye for an eye, and Juggernaut, I think. Because we'll be able to move in and then do some maneuver and killing. Okay, we're gonna swap this. Let's just check what these guys are gonna do. Yeah, they're gonna do some nasty piercing stuff. So we'll actually swap this one over with this guy. And then we're going to take a shot at him to start the process off, I think. Because we're going to have the strength and muddle problem happening regardless. Ah, oh, that was a shame. What the cave bear's doing this turn. Okay, they're gonna come in and do some wound stuff. Ow, ×2. No, we're gonna burn a card for that. Let's lose concentrated ray. Let's lose rampage. No way I'm taking 10 damage in one hit. Yeah, get in there, bears. Okay, we could do another swap, in theory. Let's get this guy killed. So we'll go Beacon of Light and Lay on Hands just to get him taken out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's say we're going to do Hook and Chain as a move and attack. And then we could do Juggernaut. I think we're going to do a short rest and we're going to swap you out with Spirit Swap. So Ancient Ward and Spirit Swap. Because Ancient Ward is range 4. Okay, Deep Terrors are doing more ranged shenanigans. It's a little painful, but it's fine. Okay, so we're going to swap you and you over. And then we're going to disarm both of them. That's pretty solid. Brute. Time to do some maneuvering. Okay, these guys are going to back away and then do some ranged stuff. Let's come around here. And I think it's going to be best... I mean, hitting any of them would be useful right now, but go for this guy. God damn it. Those curses. Okay, 3 done. Let's go for the curse just in case we fail to... Yeah, at least we put a curse on him. And we may as well step next to this deep terror that's about to appear. This is going to be very painful for the brute. Very painful. Oh my word, so painful. You know what, lose. You could trample through next turn. Lose leaping cleave. Okay, eye for an eye and trample. Over here, we're going to go short rest. We want a big hit on this guy. Let's say righteous strength and illuminate the target. Up here, I think energizing strike will get rid of the poison, and then we need to really start moving for the doorway, unless we're going to do some more substitution with spirit swap, which we could do. We could start swapping in partly damaged ones. I think probably it's going to be better if we do focused aggression and get that door open. Alright, let's see how we go. Okay, Cave Bear's got that all done. Brute. Heal yourself. At least get rid of the poison and get the strengthen on. And then trample this guy with advantage. I'll take it. I'll take it. That means we've got 3 left to do. Oh, really nice hit. What is this guy doing? He's gonna do a attack 3, hit all adjacent, and then do a range 4 wound. That's nasty. We can get away a little bit. Like even just to hit is probably smart. Beast Tyrant's Bear, come a little bit closer. I guess that kind of is closer, but in a bit of a stretch of the imagination. Okay, what are these guys doing? They are just healing themselves up. So there is no problem with us staying where we are. We're going to try and do some ranged shenanigans, but I don't think that's going to be really practical. Get a hit on you. ×0, not even the curse one. That's a shame. take the 4 damage. Should have done a short rest before that turn. Okay, let's start burning cards. So we're going to lose Trample, we're going to lose Balanced Measure. And the use is doing nothing worthwhile. I don't mind about that wound too much. This one, however, is going to cause us big problems. Let's lose... Whatever we do, we're going to have to go quickly. So I think it's going to end up being Provoking Roar and Hook and Chain. So we'll lose Immovable Phalanx and Skirmishing Maneuver for right now. Okay, I kind of need that to be healed off. And I need you to die. None of those are good options. Short rest, because we can't afford a long rest. Ooh, didn't want to lose Hook and Chain, but we have to do what we have to do. So we'll say Provoking Roar and Unstoppable Charge. Step up and give this guy the biggest hit we can. And that will kill us, but it's fine. Down here, Short Rest and Spirit Swap, I think. We'll lose Ancient Ward for that. I don't want to risk losing Spirit Swap at this point. So Spirit Swap and Borrowed Essence. And over here we just need to step in and make sure this guy dies. So mobilizing Axiom and Practical Plans. Harrow's moving quick, not doing much. Users are going to hurt themselves. Right, Brute, Burn, Juggernaut. We'll step in. This is the big hit. We knew it was going to happen. It's fine. Because we're going to Spirit Swap him out down here. So swap you and you over. A little bit of healing. There's no point in this healing more. I suppose we could have got more XP for it, but not strictly necessary. Alright, we'll step in here. Get a hit on you. Oh, god damn it. That is frustrating. Well, let's get rid of the wound. The most frustrating. This is a big hit coming in. Let's just lose Lay on Hands. He's not in a position to do a hit. The bears are going to come a little bit closer. That's a little bit annoying in terms of positioning. Okay. Empowering Command and Scales of Justice. And then up here, I think we'll kill him with focused aggression. So patch for... No, energizing strike and focused aggression. That's how we'll do it. Cave bears moving pretty quick. They should hopefully come in and do some attacks. I was going to say attacking the wrong way, but they're making it work. No, they are attacking the wrong way. Well, it's a good job we're doing our thing. Come a bit closer, bear. Right, focused aggression. Get this guy killed. Get everyone's poison gone. Okay, Sunkeeper. Teeny bit more healing. And we're going to step in here. And what are you doing? You're causing wounds. Don't like that. What are you doing? That's just some poisoning cursing. Don't care. So we're going to stun you. I think we're probably fine. 7 out of 8 done. We're in a good place. We just need to tank enough. And we have the right person in the right place for it. Hey. Short rest. Ooh, don't want to lose illuminate the target. That's the big one. Let's redraw that. So we're going to go with righteous strength and illuminate the target so we can get the biggest hit off as quickly as possible. Let's do a short rest over here. We're going to go with spirit swap and focused aggression. So if it doesn't get killed, we pull it across to the other team. Harrow is still just sitting there saying, eh, you ain't going to touch me. Thankfully, we're not going to be pushing past. Oh, don't kill it, don't kill it, don't kill it. Guys. It's fine, we can still swap Harrow around, but that's not exactly what we wanted. So, big hit. Ah, solid ×2 hit. That is what we needed. Well, let's try and just get away from people a little bit. And live out the turn. Not very smart there. Well, as fun as it would be to bring these guys in, I suppose they're not going to do too much. Yeah, let's bring this one in. We want to make sure we don't accidentally get ourselves killed. If I'd been thinking about it, we probably should have gone and tried to pick up a little bit of the gold. But just getting through this mission, I think, is going to be a victory in itself. Tell you what, I'm glad we're done after this, because this place is starting to turn nasty. That, as they say, is that. With the majority of the terrors dead, they stop spawning and you're free to explore the cave system. Well, we managed each of the missions, so good job, team. And we have a perk for the Beast Tyrant. I've investigated further into the cave and found an immature specimen which I believe is ultimately what becomes a Deep Terror. I'll research further, but I believe I may be able to develop a potion to allow us to confuse the rot into thinking we're an ally. The Night Shroud's research is complete. He's told me the origin of the rot will be the creature at its centre. That would be south near Obsidian Bluff then. He also believes that these creatures partly communicate through excretions, and that its nest will only be revealed if we're able to replicate them. I don't think I've ever heard anything so disgusting. The potion I've created from the Deep Terrors may help us here. We should head to Obsidian Bluff. Alright, so we've got a couple of things going on. First up, we now have a Night Shroud Beast Tyrant mission available, which admittedly we're not quite ready for, because we need the Beast Tyrant to be level 6, but we're getting there. We are definitely getting there. We also have the Sunkeeper having consumed light 40 times, so we have an additional perk for the Sunkeeper. Let's put both of those in now. So, on the Beast Tyrant, ignoring negative scenario effects is a pretty big thing. Might be time to put that in. And then down on the Sunkeeper, create some more light, add some more healing. I do very much like the healing. Doubling our quantity of +2s would also be very welcome. Let's go for more healing. It's a tough call as we reach these later stages. I think we'll end up going with Heighten, Brilliance, and then 2 techniques, I think. But yeah, that went really well. Sunkeeper, thank you very much for coming into the party. You are dismissed temporarily while we carry on leveling up the Beast Tyrant, and then we'll cycle out to other people. Thank you very much for coming along, everyone. I do hope you have enjoyed this. As always, if you have, be sure to give a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do so, and you'll be told when the next episode goes live. Otherwise, I'll see you next time for some more Gloomhaven Guildmaster. See you soon.